I personally just believe that you won't be able to last with me.
Yeah, you could. If I can't last with you, I would genuinely. How could I last with Sam Bowen? If I look at Sam Bowen and you and put you two together, I think Sam stops you. Anyone can have a Lyon Woodstock style, come forward, hands up, bobbing and weaving. But listen, when you get hit and you get hit hard, everything changes. Everything changes. You can tell.
Bro. I don't think them shots, they don't register, bro. If you not watch me fight, I get hit hard.
And I think that they do register.
Nothing changes. Nothing changes. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a problem for you.
Gents, thank you for joining me. Let's jump straight in. Leon, this fight wasn't ordered. Anthony Cacace didn't have to fight you. He chose you. Is he going to live to regret that?
Well, I wouldn't say live to regret it, because I think it's going to be a great fight. But most definitely, I'm coming to take the title. Do you know what I mean? But it's going to be an amazing fight. I know that because of what he brings to the table and what I do. Regardless of what happens, it's going to be a great fight for the fans, for BT Sports, for Frank, for myself. A great fight going to have on my resume, and a great fight on his resume as well. Do you know what I mean? We're good fighters, and we're both respectable, and we're both going to go in there and give everything that we've got. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of fighters today, they don't really fight the way that me and Cacace fight. So I know it's going to be fire. So it's going to be a good night. I know that.
So do you think he chose you because he knows it's going to be a good fight, or did he choose you because it's a nice made-for-TV first defense that he'll win?
Well, I think because obviously I know that he wants to go into, he's interested in world title contention, and he knows fighting me, and if he gets a win against me, it's going to put him in good stead, ready for the world level. Do you know what I mean? So I think he's not chose me because he thinks it's going to be a pushover or an easy walkover fight, because he could have chose anyone, but he chose a relentless, come forward, aggressive fighter. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and he could have picked anyone. So I think he's got the right idea of what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? He's not trying to mess about, and I know that. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to getting in the ring with him.
Anthony, why Lyon Woodstock?
Just basically because he brings a good TV style. He's got good heart. You know, I know he's going to be hungry and he's going to want to take this title, which, you know, ain't going to happen. But the fact of the matter is he's going to bring fireworks, and he brings exactly what I want him to bring. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to see if he's a man of his word. And I genuinely think that, you know, he can have that style with these other fighters, but he ain't got hit by no one like me, and he's going to find out. He's going to find out. So we're going to have to see what happens and how he deals with it.
Is his style suited to yours?
Of course it is. Of course it is. But listen, I can mix it up. Plenty of different styles. You know, he can keep coming forward if he wants. But, you know, Sam Bowen was that type of fighter. He stopped coming forward. There's a reason behind that. So, you know, and Sam Bowen was like a late middleweight getting in the ring out there. He was huge. So, I mean, time will tell if Leon can hack the power and has got the boxing IQ, which I haven't seen yet. All I know is that he brings an exciting style, and he's got balls to burn, which is lethal. Let's go.
You've had more fights than me, and my knockout percentage is higher than yours.
Means nothing.
So for me, I that doesn't really bother me much. You know what I mean? If you watch back a lot of my fights, where I'm still learning and getting used to these back foot fighters, they've cracked me with their best shots, not just an individual shot. They've put their combos together, and the shots have bounced off me like nothing. So yeah. I've never been stopped. You know what I mean? So I could say that you're gonna hit hard enough to command respect, as all fighters do. But as far as hurting me or putting me down or putting my lights out, I highly doubt that will happen.
Well, listen, 100%. You haven't gone yet. You know what I mean? But you haven't been hit by me yet. You know what I mean? You've been hit by that. Like Archie Sharp put you over in the first round with a jab. But you know what I mean?
If we watched that though, that was off balance. Like, you know that. Everyone knows that. It was like, I wasn't hurt. Genuinely. If I was, I would say I'm an honest man. If I was hurt, I would say. But he caught me with a good shot where I was off balance. I was square. Do you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? I just know that what you bring to the table, what I bring to the table, it's going to be fucking fireworks. And that's what I'm in this game for.
Absolutely. And that's the reason why I chose you. You know, I know that it would be good for TV, be good for BT Sports. It's a good show. I know what you're going to bring. And I think that it's going to be your downfall in so many ways. But
that's fine. That's fine. I mean, everyone's open to their opinion. And what I bring, I always bring everything. When people fight me, they're not just fighting me, they're fighting my life and everything I've been through. And if you're going to be able to stand there and take that and go with me, then, yo, hats off to you. But I personally just believe that you won't be able to last with me.
Yeah, you could. If I can't last with you, I would genuinely. How could I last with Sam Bowen? If I look at Sam Bowen and you and put you two together, I think Sam stops you. Pretty handy.
That's fair. That's fair. Again, like I said, everyone's open to their opinion. But
yeah.
Me and Sam have been wanting to fight for a long time, and there's been loads of inconspicuous things that have happened. We've been wanting to fight since amateurs. I offered it to him because I got ranked third in the country and he was the weight above me, but he didn't even get a ranking. And we said to them, like, come down to my weight and I'll fight you at 60 kg, but they turned it down. We also went down there to sparring one time and Sam had a cut. We've tried to get that so many times, and obviously I'm not trying to get into anything, but Sam does not, I'm not scared of Sam. Sam is not a very scary man. I don't think he hits as hard as everyone makes out either. I would happily take that fight. I'd happily take that fight.
Yeah, of course you would take that fight. You know, you've had 2 losses, the last, you know, the 2 top fighters. Of course you would take that fight. And that's the reason why I'm giving you an opportunity here, and you got to come try and take it. So that's the way I feel about it, you know. And
I'll do just that. Trust me. I'll be there.
Please do.
I'll be there.
I'm looking forward
from bell to bell. My head will be on your chest.
Lethal. That's what I'm expecting, and that's what I want. So you bring it, and I'll bring it.
That's perfect, then. Yeah. We got a perfect dance.
100%. I'm ready to wrap. So
Leon's got 2 losses, but he's never been stopped. We've never seen him hurt. Mentioned the knockdown against Archie Sharp earlier. You both said it's probably a balance thing. Have you got the power to stop him?
100%. I mean, I've boxed people that haven't been stopped. I boxed Ronnie Clark. He'd never been stopped. He mixed with all these tough, come forward fighters, and I put him to sleep. I mean, you know, likes of even a couple of journeymen that have fought. You know, Jimmy Quinn lasted 1 round with me. You ask him about the power. I mean, it is what it is. It's something that I know I have, but I don't rely on. I'm also a very good boxer. In the amateurs, I had over 200 fights. I won multiple titles. I won so much. I mean, I know so many styles where I feel like Leon knows the one style, which is it's just a big thing in this fight.
Leon, how do you think Anthony is going to fight you? He's talking about he's got the power to stop you. Do you think he's going to come and bring it? Is he going to come looking for you?
Well, I believe that anyone on this planet that trains day in, day out is going to have the power to stop someone. It only takes 23 pounds of pressure to the chin to put someone out. But it's just whether you can land them shots. Do you understand what I'm saying? And we do this day in, day out. We're consistently punching. So we all possess the power to put anyone out, really. Do you know what I mean? But I just believe in my chin, my training, my conditioning. And I know that when I get in that ring on that night, there's going to be very little that will be able to stop me. Because I'm relentless. You've all seen the way I fight. You've all seen how there's no give. I don't take a step back. Do you know what I'm saying? So it will take a lot. And if Cacace's not been on point and training hard through these lockdowns and been living the life, later in the rounds, he's going to be feeling it. And I know that. And he's going to be asking questions of himself. He's going to be second guessing himself. And as soon as I get in there, that's when I'll start drowning him in his own his own thoughts and his own self-doubt.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But I know what you're saying. I've been looking after myself, of course I have. I just won the British title and not going to neglect training or anything like that. The thing that I'm saying here is that you're relentless, but if you got the brains, if you got the, you can come all you like and wing all you want, throw bombs. But listen, I just ain't good enough. You got to pick shots. You got to have the boxing IQ, which no disrespect. I don't want to talk down or make a dick out of you or anything like that. But I just don't think you've got the boxing IQ, and that's just the way I feel about it.
And again, everything's it's open for anyone to have their opinion or what they believe. You know what I mean? So that's fine. That's completely fine. That's what you think, then that's fine. If that's what your fans and your people think, that's fine.
It's not really what I think. It's what I've seen. I've you know, I don't just think it. I've seen Zalfa Barrett. Zalfa Barrett didn't mix it with you once, really. You know, he just boxed, and you didn't know.
There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Same with Archie. There's a reason for why they're running away and going on the back foot and keeping me at arm's length.
Because they're smart. You know,
I think it's more. I think it's more than that, because all their fights after that, we're seeing how they're getting involved and doing this, that, and the other. There's a reason that people don't stand toe to toe with Lyon Woodstock.
Yeah, I think you got them at the right time in their careers where they never really had the experience to stand with you and to pick shots against you. So I think
I disagree.
Don't get me wrong.
Because both of if you want to talk about experience, listen, I had 24 amateur fights and I've had 14 pro. And the fighters I'm mixing it with, I shouldn't be. But there's a reason why I am. And there's a reason why these experienced guys are going that way and not this way. And you'll find out why.
And I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. I do not. I know what you bring to the table. I know what you bring. And I'm well and capable of handling it. Well.
Anthony, 32 years old now. A couple of cheeky grey hairs starting to come through in the beard, I'm noticing as well. Have you still got it?
I'm still good looking, you know. So. Listen, I'll always have it. I've not, like, boxing has come natural to me for so many years. I've taken time out of the ring, 2 years, a year here, a year there, and I'm still able to come back and beat whoever's put in front of me. 32, and I feel like a spring chicken. I haven't had, the only hard fight I had was Sam Bowen, and I thought I won that handier than what the scorecard said, but it is what it is. You know, I feel young, I feel fresh. I've got 3 kids to go in here and look after and to win this fight for, and I've got a lot of things to do this for, and I'm ready to rock.
Leon, it's been, well, I think it's coming up to 2 years since we've seen you. How are you different now to when we last saw you? It feels like, just following your social media, you've matured. Am I right?
Of course. Well, that's bound to happen. With more time, more experiences, you grow as a person. And the more I'm finding that the when I go across this journey, the more I get in touch and closer to myself, the better I get as a boxer. So for me, the focal point through this whole lockdown was finding myself more. Do you understand what I'm saying? Through my meditations and my understanding of myself. So for me, because I've found that thing that I've been looking for ever since I was younger, it's put me in good stead with my boxing, and I've seen the difference. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's a beautiful journey, and this is just going to be the icing on the cake.
Do you feel as though we still haven't seen the best Lyon Woodstock?
I believe so. Definitely we'll see the best Lyon Woodstock today.
What's the key to you winning this fight, Anthony?
Just do what I do. Do what I do. Leon doesn't know yet. Leon's never been in the ring with me. He doesn't know. I feel like I've got so many different styles. I'm able to switch it up when I want to switch it up. I'm able to adapt. I just feel like I've got everything I need to deal with Lyon. No disrespect, I do genuinely believe he's got a big heart and he's a decent fighter, and he's going to bring it. Of course, he's going to bring it. But this is an opportunity that was given to him, and you know, and if he doesn't have that sort of attitude, he shouldn't be in here, you know. So,
Leon, you mentioned earlier how if Cacace is to come through you, he'll come through everything that you've been through, everything that you are, you take into the ring with you on Saturday night. How much does this win mean to you?
For me, the best way I could try and describe it to you, for me, this is my world title. Like, even if I go on to contend for a world title in years after this or whatnot, it will never be this moment. It will never be this transitioning moment from this person to this person. So for me, this is it. This is my world title. Like I said, even if I go on to win a world title, it will never be this moment. This is more important to me than that, because it's that transition, like I said, from here to here. You understand? This is for me, myself, in my mind, this is my coming of age, Lyon Woodstock coming through moment. So it's big, it's big. This is, for me, from when I started boxing, I was working towards this very moment.
I'm going to put to you just a comment that you made in an interview. We sent a camera up to your gym. The interview hasn't gone out yet, but it will. And you said that you're willing to die in the ring. You said fighters say 100. It all the time, but you mean it. And you said
I genuinely mean it.
You said you don't believe that Anthony Cacace is willing to go to that place. Talk me through that.
No, I don't. I just don't think he's. You've said everything that I mean. Do you know what I mean? What I say is what I say. I don't think he's willing to go to them lengths to defend this title, and I am. I have nothing. This is everything for me. Like I said, this is my world title. I'll be willing to put my life on the line for this. And I just don't think he's willing to go to them depths. And I genuinely am. I'm not a type of fighter to just say things. I genuinely mean it. It would be an honor to go out in that way. To be doing the thing I love, to be doing the thing that I was born and destined and created to do.
It's heavy stuff, Anthony. What do you think?
Well, listen, it's a good attitude to have. I understand this is a big opportunity for him, but he would really need to take that out of his head that I'm not willing to go there, because I am fucking willing to go there 100%. Even in the fight previous to the British title, you know, I put it as either me getting stretched out of there or it's you. One of the two, or else I beat you convincingly. That's one way it's going to happen. I am willing to go toe to toe, to box you, to mix it up, do everything in my power to beat you 100%. And if I have to go that far, I will go that far. You need to stretcher me out of there 100%.
We'll see.
Well, one thing that I've always believed in is that anyone can have a Lyon Woodstock style, come forward, hands up, bobbing and waving. But listen, when you get hit and you get hit hard, everything changes. Everything changes. You can tell.
Bro, I don't think them shots, they don't register, bro. Have you not watched me fight? I get hit hard.
I think that they do register.
Nothing changes. Nothing changes. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a problem for you. You can believe, when I hit him, the game plan, it won't, bro. That is what I do. That is Lyon Woodstock. Yeah. I've been created and designed for shots that just bounce off me. It don't bother me. You're gonna have to deal with it.
It's not all about the head, son. It's not all about the head. I hit you in the body. I hit you everywhere.
It don't matter anywhere. Shots bounce off me like nothing.
We'll see. We will see about that. You know. So listen, there's no doubt about it. You're a tough lad, but we will have to see how tough you are.
Of course.
100%.
You will know. You will see.
Yeah. Good.
Leon, you put this post on your Instagram the other day. It was Christopher Walken's speech from a film about a lion and how the lion is just chilled and everyone's trying to bother it. The jackal's coming along, the hyena's coming along, and it doesn't do anything. And then one day it just wakes up and it causes carnage and it kills everything in its path.
Fucks everyone up and reminds everyone who the fuck he is. And that's my moment now. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, listen, you can take all the MB famous quotes all you like, you know. That's nice. It's nice you think that way, you know. It's a bit funny, but listen, if that gives you mental strength, brilliant. You be that lad. I'm looking forward to it.
I hope so.
Yeah, I am, man. I am, trust me.
All right, Leon, is there anything you want to say to Anthony that you haven't already said?
Nice to talk to you, to be fair.
Nice to talk to you too. Nice to talk to you. You're a decent fella, and I'm looking forward to the 27th.
Wicked.
Anthony, any final words?
No, I'm not the exact same. He seems a decent enough fella. Knows what he wants. But listen, boxing's a funny old game. It really is a funny old game. People can talk and talk and talk, but it's all about how you deal with it. So we're just going to have to see what happens here on Saturday.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait for this fight. What an absolute cracker. Best of luck to you both, and good luck with the rest of your prep.
Thank you very much.